We want to solve our alopecia problem, but we don't want to resort to a hair transplant because there are microsegmentations. Scalp segmentation is a technique that involves the injection of pigments under the skin, usually performed on the scalp, to improve the appearance of areas where the patient is suffering from alopecia. Although it is also done on the chest, eyebrows or lips, in this video we will talk about the head area. We should know that the effects of micropigmentations are not permanent. This means that sooner or later all its effects will disappear. Micropigmentation is not permanent because depending on the quality of the skin, it can last for about 2 to 3 years. It is an outpatient procedure that is done in 2 to 3 sessions, each lasting 1 to 2 hours. It is painless as it is done under local anesthesia. It can be done for both men and women, although it is more common among men. But the real question here is, why should we get micropigmentation? Scalp micropigmentation is an alternative to hair transplantation, and it is a more cost-effective technique than hair grafting. It involves injecting pigment to a depth of 0.25 to 1.75 millimeters, giving the skin a color tone similar to that of hair. In broad terms, we could say it's like getting a tattoo. Keep in mind that the pigmentation is much more vivid in the first month. This means that you can see that results of micropigmentation from the first month. Regarding the duration of the treatment, several sessions are needed to achieve authentic aesthetic results, depending on the area to be covered. It's also common for the improvement of the treatment to increase over time and sessions. Before continuing, I want to remind you that you can support the channel by liking, subscribing or sharing the video on different social media platforms. You can also tell us in the comments what you think of the video and suggest topics you would like to see in the future videos. As for the cost, it depends on the clinic and the area to be treated, but the price usually ranges between 600 and 2000 euros. Although fixed prices cannot be given, it's always interesting to visit several clinics to see which one guarantees the best service. Nevertheless, it remains a very economical option for those who are very concerned about their appearance. Suppose you have decided to get micropigmentation. In that case, I will now explain how to prepare for this treatment. In principle, there is no need for any special preparation. But there are some details to consider. For example, if you have any blood-borne contagious disease, micropigmentation could pose a risk to the health of the specialist and the patient. Also, it's recommended to avoid consuming alcoholic beverages in the days leading up to the procedure and not to take anticoagulant medications like aspirin. As we can see, this is a procedure with minimal complications and is very simple. Afterward, the only thing left to do is to take care of the treated area. Once the treatment is finished, it's common for the patient to experience slight inflammation in the scalp, and it's normal for pores to expel ink. Although this will not affect the final result, in the first few days, light scabs form, giving a darker tone than desired. However, when these fall off, the color gradually lightens, and after 3 weeks, the necessary collagen is generated for the scalp to heal completely, achieving the desired tone. Before we end today's video, don't forget that you can support the channel by liking, subscribing or sharing the video on different social media platforms. You can also tell us in the comments what you thought of the video and suggest topics you would like to see in future videos. Additionally, in the video description, you will find the 2 important pieces of information. The first is the official MyCapel blog, where you can find any information you need about the hair world. And the second is that if you are currently going through any hair evolution process and want to share it on the channel with photos, you can do so through the email at hola@mycapel.com. In a future video, we can analyze the different cases you have sent us. I say goodbye here and we will see you in the next video. Greetings.